Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will learn about Activity Explorer in Microsoft Purview. I'll just quickly log on to the portal and take it from there. Alright, I'm logged on to the portal purview.microsoft.com. So what Activity Explorer is, it will allow you to monitor what's being done with your labeled content. Activity Explorer provides a historical view of activities on your labeled content. The activity information is collected from the Microsoft 365 Unified Audit Logs, transformed and then made available in the Activity Explorer UI. Now, Activity Explorer reports on up to 30 days worth of data. There are certain filters which are the building blocks of Activity Explorer that each focus on a different dimensions of the collected data. But how to view Activity Explorer on your Purview portal? So in here, this is my lab tenant, and when I move on to Activity Explorer portal through the URL mentioned in the documentation, it will take me up to this screen. It will start loading up the Activity Explorer, but it will give me an option that I need to update my subscription to use Activity Explorer. It says to access and use Activity Explorer, your organization must have one of the following. Either you should have Microsoft 365 E5 compliance add-on, and the add-on is only available if an organization has a Microsoft 365 E3 subscription. If I want to start a free trial, I'll have to log into this, enter my email, and then sign in details, and I will have a 365 E5 compliance trial. But I would still need that add-on. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go to my admin page, admin center, by clicking on here, admin.microsoft.com. It will take me to this screen, and in the marketplace, while searching for my current trials that are going on, I'll also look for the more product, which is compliance here, and it will give me Compliance Manager Premium Assessment Add-on Web Trial and Compliance Manager Premium Assessment Add-on, right? So this cost this licenses per month, if you see the details here. Okay, now so what I did was I went to my products and then I searched for this Compliance Manager Premium Assessment. Now I only have this. I don't know if this will be enough to go for Activity Explorer, but let's see what happens. So this is confirm. Let's see what I get. Let's see for my subscriptions. Like I have these two trials. Okay. Now if I go back to Purview, now let's see what I get when I click on that Activity Explorer option again. It will try to load. Exactly. So it does not take effect that quickly. I'll have to wait. Let's see. It gives me this when I should go for Microsoft 365 E5 license, and it does not give me an option for the trial 365. I'll check it again. Let's see what I get when I search the same thing here. 365 E5 license. Insider risk management, discovery, audit, information protection, governance, business premium. No. Does not give me a an option for the trial. Okay, but as I told you before, Activity Explorer will allow you to monitor what's being done with your labeled content. So if I don't have labeled content, it will not make much difference, but I still wanted to show you what actually we have this, right? So we can, through Activity Explorer, it comes with predefined set of filters to help save time when we want to focus on a specific activity, right? For TLP activities, for sensitivity label applied, changed or removed, any DLP policies that detected activities, network DLP activities, protected browser. Now we also have, it's in preview, that security copilot in Activity Explorer. It is embedded in Activity Explorer. Now it can help efficiently drill down any activities that will help us identify the file, sensitive info, users, and additional details. It can also take helpful in data hunting because of we can use security copilot skills for all the data available to Microsoft Purview. Before we start using DLP policies, make sure that you have Microsoft 365 subscription and any add-ons. When you talk about subscription, Microsoft 365, this is what I'm talking about. Microsoft 365 E3, Microsoft 365 E5, no Teams, but it says Microsoft 365 E3. So I can try this for 1 month. Let's see what it does. This account already exists with another Microsoft service. Continue purchase Microsoft 365 E3. No Teams. I don't need Teams. I don't just have to do the labs. So 1 month will be okay for me to see how the lab things work with data classification and this Microsoft 365 E3 license. So I'll do try now. It's doing its thing. Let me wait for this to happen. Okay. Now this is done. I'll go to the users page to make sure that I assign that particular license to my account. If you see, I have assigned Entra ID P2, Defender for Endpoint P2. I'll manage product licenses. I'll assign this license. Save changes. Wonderful. I'll go to home on the admin center. I'll go to Purview portal again. It should take effect now. And I have the required permissions as well. I assign my ID. So if you'll see, under this role groups, I assign my ID the information protection admin role as well. And I did not assign the compliance admin. That is the Microsoft 365 role. Then you have to assign compliance administrator as well. So if I go here and assign myself the compliance administrator as well. Okay, I need to do this. Next, save. It takes few hours, but I'll see. I'm checking again if I get the same option, or will I actually have an access on the Activity Explorer this time? No, so it will take some time because I just onboarded this license. I just added this to my account, but I'm pretty sure it will work within few hours from now, right? So next video, I'll start with the Activity Explorer, but there are some, there may be some issues as well because this is my lab tenant. I do not have any data under that is classified or labeled for the activities to show up, but I've still enabled that Microsoft 365 E3 license, the trial that is with no teams. So Activity Explorer gathers information from the audit logs of multiple sources of activities, some examples of the sensitivity label activities and retention labeling activities from applications native to Microsoft Office. The Microsoft Information Protection Client, Scanner, SharePoint, Exchange, OneDrive include label applied or label changed, auto labeling simulation, file read, and labeling activities specific to the Microsoft Information Protection Client and Scanner that comes into Activity Explorer includes protection applied, protection changed, protection removed, files discovered. Okay. Now, understanding the actions that are taken on the content with sensitivity label will help you as an admin to determine whether the controls that you have in place, such as Microsoft Purview DLP, which is data loss prevention, the policies, are those effective or not? If not, you discover something unexpected, such as large numbers of items labeled highly confidential and that were downgraded to general, right? So you can manage your policies and take new action to restrict the undesired behavior, and the activity types and events or the alerts that you'll see will also take place when the Activity Explorer event triggered for those action types. Okay, so there are some labeling actions that are reported in the Activity Explorer, which is sensitivity label applied or changed or removed or file read, right? So that we touched in the last in this video a few seconds ago. And then you have increase your classifier accuracy, right, for data classification. Okay, we'll cover this in next video, wherein we discuss about sensitive information types and trainable classifiers. I'll not cover trainable classifiers in a very deep detail, but just will touch a bit of it. Okay, so this video got little lengthy because of the configuration that was not available to me in my lab tenant, but we still managed to enable the trial of some add-ons, compliance, and some 365 E3 license as well. I'll see how it goes after a few hours, and I'll make another video. So if you still have any queries, mention your queries in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.